Warriors. Warriors. Come on, let me hear it. Okay, I guess. Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Mythic Musa here, and welcome to something a little different today. So I watched the Warriors game yesterday, and I kind of wanted to just come on here and just talk about like how I thought they performed yesterday. Give you guys the pros, the cons, the overall team performance. So I kind of want to just, because I love talking about basketball. Like, basketball holds like a special place in my heart. So does football. I kind of want to do a football series too. So the Warriors played yesterday, and what better time to talk about them than now? Season opener. We're not going to be talking about the Thunder and Rockets game. I might talk about them briefly for like a second or two. The Thunder won. It was a really close game at the end, but, that was that. So we're going to be talking about the Warriors game today and talk about overall team, talk about, what we need to improve on, what we're good at, that type of stuff. So I'm trying to think of a series name for this, but I'm going to try to do all 82 games of the season. And, I might do football as well. Football, we're reaching about the halfway point. So I might start on that soon. I might start next week because the next week, Cowboys, Broncos playing. Broncos are going to be repping out their new throwbacks. They played with them last year, but this year it's going to feel so good. The Broncos are absolutely insane. If you guys didn't watch the Giants and Broncos game, go watch that. But for right now, we're going to be talking about basketball. Football next week, Sunday. Without further ado, guys, let's get this started. Okay, so the first thing I want to talk about is, our pros, our what we did good, everything that went well this game. It was our strong scoring output. Like, we put up 119 points. That is really good for a season opener. Like, Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, all the veterans playing amazing. But, when we get to the cons, we're going to be talking about the rest of the team. But for right now, veterans, Curry, Jimmy Butler put up 31 points. Everyone playing excellent. Also, we had a really good momentum this game. Everything was looking really good offensively. Defensively, we need to work on more, but I'll get into that in a second. But offensively, I think we put up some pretty good points. Like, I liked how the ball was moving. I liked how, we're putting up good points against like a tough defense. And it was honestly a really, really good sight to see. Also, I would like to point out that LeBron was not playing, so that was definitely an advantage that went to the Warriors. LeBron's a really good defensive player. He's really good offensively, of course. Some people might even say he's the GOAT. I don't know if he is. He might be, some days he's not. One thing I loved was Draymond getting a tech in the first 8 minutes of the game. I don't know why he did that. This dude's like always having techs. It's not Draymond if he's not getting a tech, okay? If Draymond's not having a tech a game, then it's not Draymond playing. But I want to talk about the cons of this game, things that we need to improve on. One thing we need to improve on is our defense. Letting Luka drop 41 on us, not good. Wait, did he drop 41? Let me check. 43, actually. Luka dropped 43 points. Austin Reeves had like 25, I think. So they're like putting some good points up the board. So we need to work on our defense, guarding the perimeter a little bit better. So that's definitely a thing we need to fix, but we could always work on that. Also, another thing we need to like work on is the young players need to like step up, because we can't just keep like relying on the starters and like the veterans, because obviously Jimmy Butler, Steph Curry, they're gonna play good, okay? They've always been playing good for their whole career, but we can't keep relying on them. They're like 35 years old, and that's just not good, because it's not a good future for this team. We need the like young players to step up. Jonathan Kuminga, we need Guy Santos, we need Moses Moody. Like, we need all those players to step up, and we need like them to step up like fast, because these players are not going to be playing forever, okay? So we need these players that are going to be on our team. Jonathan Kuminga, I was kind of doubting that he was probably going to stay on the team, but he is. So I want to see what he's about. Okay, also I want to just go over the stats of this game. 38 for 78 on field goals. That's not that good. 38 for 78 is not really good. The field goal percentage, 48.7 to 54.5. That's not really good. 17 for 40 from 3. Okay, that's not really great either. But, 17 threes, I'll take that. Okay, I'll take that. 8 for 32 for the Lakers, 3-pointers. So, I think, like, most of them were from Luka and Austin Reeves. DeAndre Ayton's definitely not putting up 3-pointers. These players like Rui Hachimura, Austin Reeves, DeAndre Ayton, Luca, of course. Like, they all played like a significant amount of this game. And then obviously like Marcus Smart, Jackson Hayes, Jared Vanderbilt, they were all like, switching in as well. But most of these players, they were putting up the points the most. Warriors, we were kind of like, we were, a lot of the players played in this game. Like Al Horford, he had a pretty not good first game, only 5 points. But he did have 5 rebounds. He played for 20 minutes, so 5 points in 20 minutes is not really the best. Al Horford, I'm going to need you to step it up, please. Gary Payton, 6 points in 12 minutes. Not really bad. He didn't have as much rebounds that I anticipated, but that's all right. We can always work on that. Buddy Hield, 22 minutes and 17 points. Now, this is what I like to see. Players playing for 20 minutes need at least 15 points, a good amount of rebounds, because everyone's got to contribute to this game, So it's really important that that happens. Will Richard, 14 minutes, 5 points. Okay, he's new to this team. Okay, I see he's trying to adjust still. First game of the season, I'm not gonna be hard on these guys at all. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and I just want this team to play better. Just play better throughout the whole game. Throughout the whole season. Quinton Post, 9 minutes, 0 points. He did have 2 rebounds, 1 assist. I do want to see him shoot more 3-pointers. I know he's like a big man, but I really love when big men can shoot. Pause. But he's a really good 3-point shooter. I've seen him play. He's definitely good. Guy Santos, 3 minutes, 0 everything across the board. It's all right. This is the first game of the season. Everyone's still adjusting. Brandon Pojemski, 33 minutes, 7 points. That's got to change. But he did have 7 rebounds though. That's actually really good for a guard. So, Steph Curry, 32 minutes, 23 points. Good. Draymond Green, 28 minutes, 8 points. It's Draymond. What do you expect? He's not going to put up like a 40 bomb or anything. Kuminga, 33 minutes, 17 points. Kuminga's the second player to have the most points or most minutes in this game. Curry had a minute less than Kuminga, so that's very interesting to see. We're putting in Kuminga more. He needs to score more, but 9 rebounds, I like to see that. I want to see double-doubles from Kuminga on games. I want him to have at least like 10 rebounds and 10 points each game. Average a double-double, that would be amazing. Jimmy Butler, 35 minutes, 31 points. Jimmy carried the game. He did amazing. So yeah. So we had 40 rebounds over the Lakers, which is good. I really like to see more rebounds, even though, our big men is not our biggest, strength. It's definitely our weakness. Offensive rebounds had more. Defensive rebounds had 1 less, but that's all right. Assists, we had 6 more assists. We had 2 more blocks, which is good. I like to see that. More steals, less turnovers. We had less points in the paint because, DeAndre Ayton, Rui Hachimura, those guys can get in the paint, and they can get in the paint really good. So that's all right. We are still a really good 3-point shooting team, so I don't really want to dwell over that. Fouls, we had more fouls in the game, but, that's all right. So overall, I'm going to give the Golden State Warriors on the first game of the season, I'm going to give them a B+. 119 points in the first game of the season is really good. I like to see that. Offensively, like I said, they're doing really good. Defensively, we could definitely step it up. But I do think that this team could very much improve throughout the season. And we're definitely a playoff-bounding team. So B+ for the Warriors in Game 1 of the NBA season. And I'm going to be seeing you guys in the next video when the Warriors play... Who do they play? When they play the Nuggets tomorrow. Okay, so we're going to be versing the Nuggets. Very tough team. They're really good. So we're going to be watching that game. Not watching. We're going to be, reviewing... we're going to be reviewing that game once it's done. All right? Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this video. Let me know if you guys want this to be a series. And comment, anything. Just, give me feedback. Give me anything, guys. I love that. I don't care what it is. Just give me feedback. So I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.